is a reading for Taurus. Taurus, it's so odd. I feel like I've read for you not too long ago, and not because I did new moon messages for Taurus moons, or I did something else like one of those other collective readings that I do for all signs. It just feels like Taurus energy, the Taurus readings I've done are still very fresh. Very fresh. In fact, it was funny when I was reviewing the readings that I've done and then the readings that I want to do, because I try and do all the signs. I noticed I did Leo's reading twice. I thought that was funny. The past 5 days or so, I did 2 Leo readings. Actually, I guess those 2 Leo readings were meant to come out. But anyway, Taurus. Yeah, somehow when I do Taurus readings, I don't really remember the messages, but it feels like Taurus. I feel like I've always recently done a Taurus reading. Anyway, Taurus, I'm here with my own little Taurus mascot, Mystic Cherokee, our little namesake. And perhaps I feel that way too because I have 2 other cats that are also Tauruses. Add that with some Taurus placements of my own. Well, I guess we have Taurus. Anyway, Taurus collective. If you have significant Taurus energy, this is a reading for you. Of course, there are many different readings out there, many different psychics out there, many different people out there, and many different messages to share. Taurus, somehow this looks like somebody I'm growing bay leaves. And somehow this looks like a bay leaf. Doesn't that look like a bay leaf? It's like somebody munched a bit of bay leaf, which I guess is okay. Better than them munching other things like this monkey paw plant, which is toxic. Pathos, which is toxic. Anyway, we take little nibbles to see how will it go, how does it go. So Taurus, let's go and see what's in your message. What is in your energy? What message can I share at this time for you watching right now? Taurus. Judgment. Judgment flanked by a 3 of Cups. Lovers, okay. Oops, sorry, little girl. She said, oh, that hit my little face. I don't think we hit her that hard. 3 of Cups, Lovers. 7 of Cups, King of Cups. This is a Taurus reading, right? All this water coming out. Taurus. You're inspiring, Hierophant, Taurus energy. You're inspiring people, Taurus. I'm going to say that first of all. You're inspiring people, you're motivating people, you're causing movement and change, Taurus. Also, too, how people have reacted to you, been dealing with you, Taurus. I feel like, is it going to be amped up or is it going to be changed? Definitely, Taurus, in this energy, as people are dealing with you, they're going to have very strong feelings about you. Also feels like in this energy, Taurus, perhaps there is a little bit of a negative caveat here, and that would be, Taurus, as they have strong feelings for you, Taurus, there could be a little bit of insecurity. Do they like you more than you like them? Do they need you, Taurus, more than you need them? Taurus, how long would you and them be together, be dealing with each other? How long before things change, Taurus? In this energy that I have here, I feel like there are people, either the people around you, people yet to come, who are going to be in that energy. You know, how important, Taurus, do you regard them? I feel like that is a question people are going to be wondering about you. They're going to be wondering that about you, Taurus, because you conduct yourself in a certain way, Taurus. Number one, you're not dependent upon them per se for, do I call it emotional security? Do I call it projection? Like you can hold your own no matter where you go. Doesn't matter who you're with or if you're by yourself, Taurus. You're going to operate in your Taurasian self regardless. And people are going to notice you, Taurus, no matter where you go, regardless. People are going to warm up to you, Taurus, no matter where you are, regardless. So where does that leave, Taurus? The connections that approach you, the people who are around you, they're going to be wondering, Taurus, just how much do you need them as they need you? There's a little bit of that energy here as well. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Thank you. So let's go and take a little deeper energy into here. But I definitely have, Taurus, make no mistake. You are eliciting really strong emotions here. And I feel like all this emotions is like emotion. See, I know not to use the word emotion like 50 times, but I'm going to use it a few more times. Emotional attachment, emotional investment, and who feels more? That definitely is a theme here. But let's go and find out more about it. So judgment. Judgment has Hermit. Lovers. I say this is real. Yeah, Taurus, you have. Oh, what complicated energy you have around you. You know, part of it is very sticky energy, like Taurus. You know, people want your attention. They want your care. They want you to demonstrate your care, perhaps too, in this energy, the overall energy, in more intense ways than you would be inclined to do or you have done. But also in this energy, I have attractiveness. In general, attractiveness, being people being pulled by you, but yet not sure how to approach you, not sure where the boundaries are, what they could do, should do, or also to, you know, there's like an exploring of boundaries that could be created, also to maybe boundaries that you've set and you maybe people overstepping, trying to overstep, worrying about overstepping, and then perhaps feeling really shunned and walking away. But at the same time, as I said, complicated energy coming up here. It's like all this I want and not the best communication around it. Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, Sun. Ooh, definitely some very strong emotions, Taurus. Of course, Sun and Moon here implies as well that we have soulmate energy, soulmate connections. Doesn't necessarily have to be male or female, but it is very much, well, you know, you don't have to be male or female necessarily, a love connection to be soulmate energy. A couple of different types of soulmates out there. But what I have here is also, too, the impact that you make, Taurus, on people. Even people who are not in front of you, Taurus, the impact you make on them is undeniable, long-lasting, and perhaps those even new connections that are made, Taurus, start the chain for something that will continue in other ways, whether in this lifetime or maybe through mutual contacts, or also to a different path that you or they may take. There definitely is a big impact that you make on people, Taurus, even if you're not aware of it. In fact, I'd say too, in this energy, Taurus, precisely because they've met you, precisely because they know you, they go off in very specific directions, Taurus. It's like they get validation to go and pursue certain things, Taurus, precisely because they know you, they've met you. So, Hermit, Lovers, Queen of Wands. Someone's a bit unapproachable here, Taurus. Someone's gathering a lot of attention, Taurus. Wondering of how to approach you, Taurus. Also, too, in this energy, wondering how to properly form attachment, properly create a relationship. What type of giving and consideration do they need to go and give to the other? I also feel here it is how to go and definitely keep the attention of another. Would you be satisfied, Taurus? Are you going to be satisfied, Taurus, with Judgment here? Judgment also implies here, Taurus, that which you have been waiting for, that which you have been waiting for. Well, something's coming. And that's probably too what is, people can sense that, the people around you, the people who don't meet your standards, Taurus, the people who are more emotionally invested in you than vice versa, Taurus. They can feel, Taurus, that you will be going off in another direction. You will get an opportunity, Taurus, that will interest you a lot more than what you're dealing with now. Anyway, Taurus, it's like the people around you can sense the rain that's coming specifically for you. And I don't mean rain in a bad way. I just mean there's like a weather change, a big change. So, Taurus, let's actually go and check out Queen of Wands before we go into the other cards. Queen of Wands gets 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Okay, yeah, Taurus, the reason why maybe, okay, now think about this. I don't know if people have been clingy around you, Taurus. I don't know if they've been clingier around you, taking more time around you, looking at you, more possessive of you, more needy of you, engaging with you more. Taurus, have you just seen that just generally across the board? The people who you're dealing with somehow becoming a little bit more extra towards you. And I think they're doing that, Taurus, because your relationship landscape. You know, in this energy, I have the lovers, I have very tight cards, I have soulmate energy. It feels like relationships, but this could also be, well, it feels like relationships, right? So they could be relationships that you form in work, relationships that you form romantically, relationships that you form as friends. I kind of feel like this is all the type of relationships that are here. I think there's a big change coming overall to your relationship landscape, Taurus. And I feel like the people who are dealing with you so far, they can sense that there's that change coming. And because they can sense that, something building up in the air like humidity before a rainstorm breaks, Taurus, just people trying to get a bit more of your attention. You're going to see exactly what you want, Taurus. 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 7, Tower. This is all water, Taurus. You're going to see something, and your whole heart is going to be in it. Somebody is going to excite you, Taurus. A situation is going to excite you. An opportunity is going to excite you. I want to say in a way that you haven't been excited before, or at least you haven't felt this deeply before. All water under this Queen of Wands. This is something that you see, and immediately you're going to know it's a good thing. It's a good connection. This is what you were made. You were led to this place at this time and in these circumstances precisely to meet these people or this person. There's an opportunity that's coming your way, and it's going to be every single thing you want. And also, too, under Judgment and Hermit, Taurus, it's about time. In fact, I would say, too, maybe with this Hermit energy, Taurus, have you just sort of, I'm not going to say settled, but just accepted, like, you know, your routine is as your routine is. Yes, you would like to go and change it, but you're going to go and make do currently with what you have and, you know, do the best you can so far. It's like a little bit like this is my schedule and I'm going to go and go about it. You know, end of story, right? For right now. And I get like, as you have been in that energy, something's going to come that's going to jolt you into left field. It's going to be exactly what you want. You can move on it right away, too. As I said, whether it's a personal relationship, if it's a friendship, if it's work, it doesn't really matter because this change is going to sort of ricochet through how you live your life and the people in your life. And that's probably, too, where all this emotional investment energy comes in. Lovers, I have 8 of Wands. 6 of Cups. You know, it's just going to feel right, Taurus. It's going to feel extremely right, Taurus. It's going to go and match all your expectations that you've dug down in your heart, Taurus. Those wishes, Taurus, that you haven't spoken out loud, Taurus, but you've kept in your heart and maybe communicated that to a higher force or a close confidant. Taurus, those wishes that make your heart tender as you ache for wanting them. Taurus, that's what is going to be fulfilled. It really is going to feel right. It's going to feel too like you've known that person or that situation for a long time, or perhaps elements of deja vu. Is it a person coming? Well, let me go and put a little bit more onto Hermit, and then we'll take a closer look at the energies I have here. Hermit. Hermit is the world. I have the world. 9 of Cups and Page of Cups with another page in the bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, something's not going to require that much time for you to move forward on, Taurus. That which you have been waiting for and seeking out is going to arrive to you, Taurus. You have a major life phase coming, Taurus. Those connections and what you have been doing thus far, Taurus, I wonder how deeply committed you are to them, Taurus, because there is something else coming, Taurus, and that's going to change your whole routine. I feel like, Taurus, well, you know, how you live your life is going to change. Perhaps, too, who you live your life with is going to change and how. Very general energy, Taurus. I'm not really specifically getting a person, but I am getting extreme movement, Taurus, for you to move towards that which, again, as I said, those wishes that you hold in your heart, that you feel when you breathe in deeply to your heart. That's what's coming your way, Taurus. You're not going to need much time, Taurus, to go and think about the pros and cons of doing this because it's going to feel right. It's going to be right. It's going to be exactly what it is you want. And I do feel, Taurus, as it's going to be exactly is what you want, you're going to have major changes in what you are doing right now. And I feel, Taurus, like that's something that the people around you can smell. That, Taurus, ultimately where you are right now is not where you're meant to be, not at all where you're meant to remain. And perhaps, Taurus, the day when you decide what it is you want to do, when a major life phase is coming upon you, well, you're going to have changes in who you deal with and how. Keep that in mind, Taurus. I'm not really going to say signs because, as I said, this is something that is just so emotionally going to feel right, emotionally going to be that which you want, that what you wanted. Not long now, too, Taurus. End of phase for you, Taurus. You are at the end of a phase, coming to a new one. And as I said, there's no point in me pulling on timing or looking at timing, because it's such an emotional revelation. And right now, Taurus, what I will say with timing is just like before a rainstorm happens, you know how the humidity gets heavier and heavier, and maybe the wind picks up, maybe the clouds get dark. Maybe the temperature can either get hotter or get colder. And then, Taurus, the rain starts. You're right at the phase, Taurus, when everything is building. And the rain will start, Taurus. And Taurus, you will be happy. Till next time, Taurus. Bye-bye.